What's going on, LEGO Maniacs? It's Ty, the LEGO guy here, and welcome to another LEGO Star Wars review. Today we're taking a look at the Trouble on Tatooine. That's set 75299. It has 276 pieces, 3 minifigs, came out in 2021, and it retails for $30 US. Now some are saying that this is the best early 2021 LEGO Star Wars set out of that entire wave. We're gonna check it out. We're gonna take a look at its positives and its negatives, but enough talk. Let's get right into it. And to start us off, we'll begin by taking a look at the actual box art. So let me know if I'm off about this. The speeder looks great, but the Expo and even the Tuscan hut look like they're almost floating, which is not accurate. Like they're supposed to look like they're in the ground. Maybe I'm getting really picky. The box art looks a little off to me. Besides that, all looks good. You get the Mandalorian in the top right corner, the minifigs on the bottom right. Flipping it to its side, you just get some more info, LEGO life, and then on the back, get into some of the features that are included in this set. And it doesn't quite look as much like they're floating, like it looks a little bit more natural. Just the front of that box just kind of throws me off. On the side, we have the Mandalorian speeder bike, and on the top, we get to see the Mandalorian in his awesome Beskar armor. We're gonna actually obviously take a look at that in this review, and on the bottom, just the barcode. But yeah, that pretty well does the box. Let's now take a look at the set. And to start us off, we'll begin by actually taking a look at the little hut that's included for the Tuscan Raider. It's pretty straightforward. Simple build, but I think it actually is quite accurate to what we see in the TV show. And you can actually fit quite a few little minifigs in here as well. One of the things I really liked about it is this awesome looking little fireplace. You have an area to keep his staff, and you can actually open it up like so, just to kind of access it a little bit more easily. It has a nice little pot with a bone, because you know, a Tuscan Raider's got to eat. And all in all, I think that it gets the job done. I mean, it's pretty simple, but it is pretty accurate to what we end up seeing. Let's now take a look at the Expo. And this, I have to say, it just looks great. This looks like it belongs out of like a medieval Lego set. I love the fact that it also has a little, it doesn't work, but when they were loading, it's basically a ballista, right? So this is supposed to, when you're pulling this, it's supposed to pull this back so that they can shoot off, you know, the little spring-loaded shooter. I'll actually just demonstrate that for you guys right now. How you can kind of do that is bang, just shoots it off like so. It doesn't really work that, but I do appreciate the fact that they made it look like you could kind of shoot it off, or it's being controlled from the back little area right here. I think that that's just great. All in all, I was actually very impressed with this. They didn't have to put much effort into it. They could have said, hey, you're getting the Mandalorian with Beskar armor, be happy, right? But this actually looks really close to what we see in the show. And again, I'd love to actually throw this into a castle mock, just because I think it would work really, really well, especially if you maybe had a bunch of these. But now what we're gonna do is take a look at my favorite smaller build that's included in this set, being the Mandalorian speeder. And here it is. So let's give you guys a 360 view. This speeder bike may be the best speeder bike LEGO's ever put together. The amount of detail and how accurate it looks is insane. I've been saying that for all these smaller builds, but it's true. Whoever made this set, designed it, the effort really comes through. You can really see that he tried his best to make sure that it looked accurate to the show, and it just looks so awesome. I mean, you have the little crib where Baby Yoda can kind of be stuck. You have an area to stick his blaster, some nice greebling on the side. The front of the speeder bike also looks quite accurate as well. And then if we remove the Mandalorian, you can also see some nice little handlebars, right? Like, it's just every detail. I think that you'd be very hard pressed to improve on this for mock builders, anyone. I just think that it, all in all, just looks fantastic. And it's one of my favorite, if not my favorite, speeder bikes. But yeah, what we're gonna do now is take a look at the minifigs. And here we have the first two minifigs that are included. So we get the Tuscan Raider, along with Baby Yoda, who's actually quite difficult to get until now, before we could only get him in the Razor Crest. And the UCS Baby Yoda. Nice looking back torso printing. That is a mold as well for the Tuscan Raider. Baby Yoda doesn't have any back torso printing, but that's probably kind of difficult with a fig his size, just because he is tiny. But yeah, what we're gonna do now is take a look at the best minifig included in this set. And here's the main reason why a lot of you guys love this set or bought this set, myself included. This Mandalorian looks fantastic. Let's give you guys a little bit of a 360 view. And while we're here, we're gonna actually take a little bit more look at his arm printing. Do quite like it. I mean, the fact that you get arm printing on a set at this price point is just phenomenal. And then we'll also actually show off his back armor as well. Back torso printing, and then his other arm. This is just incredible. I wouldn't be surprised that when this set retires, this minifig alone will be worth $30, if not more. My one complaint with it though, and it's one of the few complaints, is why didn't they give the Mandalorian face printing? I think by this point, season 2, they knew what he kind of looked like. That would have been a nice inclusion. Again, it's not the end of the world. It just would have been, you know, nice to finally have a Mandalorian, or the Mandalorian with his actual face printing, right? But that pretty well does the minifigures. What we're gonna do now is get into the end of the review and get my final thoughts. Well guys, that was my review. Do hope you enjoyed it. This set for $30 has it all. You get the Mandalorian with Beskar armor, plus he gets arm printing. Getting arm printing on a LEGO minifig is almost unheard of. Generally, it's only in UCS sets, so that is phenomenal. You also get Baby Yoda for like a cheap price, $30 to get this set. You get a Tuscan Raider to build your Tuscan army. This speeder bike, I don't think they could have did a better job. It looks so accurate to the show. Props, I mean, I'm impressed by it. Like, this may be the best speeder that's ever been made by LEGO. And again, you get the hut, you get that interesting little siege weapon, the Expo, I believe it's called, which, you know, has some cool functionality. All in all, I think that this is maybe a perfect $30 set, but let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this one, if you like it, if you don't, any areas you think they can maybe improve on it. I just think for what it is, it was really well done. But yeah, that's all I got for you today, but if you like this video, leave it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing, and click that bell so you're notified for any future LEGO Star Wars reviews, comparisons we do. We do basically one of these every Tuesday, and I really enjoy doing them. But yeah, that's all I got for you again. But thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.